Yo, this is still Sharpn. Still, we back into it. We was really diving into just coping with the trauma in the black community. Like, especially for me, losing a lot of people. Like, rest in peace, Ty. Rest in peace, Russell. Rest in peace, Lowe's. Rest in peace. Like, it's just, I can go down. Like, and then like when you just look at like the amount of people that died of violence, especially in Brooklyn, it's scary, bro. Because we already got an oppressor, like, you know, we already going through a police genocide, but dealing with the fact that it's another war outside besides that shit, bro, it's scary. So it's like, how you cope with that? Like, me personally, me coping with stuff like that, unfortunately, I don't know. It's just, I try to stay really present in the moment and not try to think about it. I try to look at things like good experiences. You feel me? I try to look at the spirits in regards of like them protecting me. You feel me? Like when I look at my man's Ty and shit, like I always feel like he my angel. He holds me down when I walk places and shit. My grandmother, like they hover over me in dark times to make sure I get out those situations. But like how y'all cope with these deaths, bro? Because like I know I'm not the only person that lost somebody. You feel me? So
I can honestly say that I'm not really too familiar with losing someone as close to me as you. You know what I'm saying? So that's a topic that I can't really touch on too much. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Like losing somebody that's really close to you, I would imagine, is really hurtful. Really hurtful. Like you went from one day being with them, you know what I'm saying, and the next day not being with them. So I would imagine.
I mean, my take on that is I would say like it's multiple ways to cope with shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not always, you don't always gotta smoke and drink to deal with shit. Like you could get up, exercise, you could get up, be productive, stay busy.
But that's what society normalized though, not to cut you off.
What normalized?
It's like just smoking and drinking being like the normal.
I mean, like is I wouldn't want to like encourage nobody to do something that they shouldn't be doing, but like I smoke for me, so
yeah, and I feel like smoking, like marijuana, comes from the earth, and if you do so, like you just embracing your higher self. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Adapt me and say
it was here.
It's from earth. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of people cope with this drinking mad liquor. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we do, bro. Our comrades, our faction, our homies, people that pass away. When they pass, we go to their site, we drink, we cope that way.
We basically celebrate life for them. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's so many ways that you can look at death. A lot of people look at death as tragic. Some people look at death as like, you know, they off to a better place.
Yeah, it's a detachment to a different
entity, basically.
Yeah.
And that's you know what I'm saying? So as long as it depends on you and your situation, but it's still traumatizing at the end of the day, because you would hate to lose somebody, no matter the closest or furthest away from you. But losses is definitely something that's traumatizing, I could tell, to every individual. So you know what I'm saying? We just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see somebody down, you don't know what they're going through. Try to uplift them
as much as possible.
You know what I'm saying? Try to stay in good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what Still is about. Positivity, you know, organicness, you know, straight, genuine, and transparency. And like, how you feel about like deaths being so close though? You feel what I'm saying? Because like even right now, like I said, we living in two different wars, bro. We fighting the battle of the oppressor and the violence that's going on in our communities. You feel me? From like the dumb shit that's going on. You feel me? The hate, all that animosity towards people is terrible. But like, how you feel about like that specifically?
Like the as far as like violence among us.
Yeah, like how like death is so close now. Like it's so close, bro.
I feel like this year alone was
2020 was different.
It was
a wild year. It was a wild year.
It's crazy we can say that because we still in the same year. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like death is something that, you know what I'm saying, is normal, but at the same time, I'm not gonna shy away from saying that I done been hurt from losing somebody, and I done cried, you know what I'm saying, I lost a lot of people, family, friends, a lot of people in my life, you know what I'm saying, so, you know what I'm saying, we cope with it differently. I try to stay productive, I try to stay busy, I try not to let too much shit dwell over me and just eat me. I just try to, you know what I'm saying, my fault, I try to keep myself going.
But let me ask you, like, this is kind of a different avenue, but different topic. But like, you know, you are a rapper and shit, and you do got your platform. You know, tell them your socials and all that. Tell them all that.
Let them know. Let the people know.
Underscore Jah Rose. That's underscore JAHROSE.
Talk dirty.
I'm saying that's y'all can find me on there. I'm Facebook, but I don't really. That's some other shit. But yeah, more time I can get at me on Instagram.
Yeah, he got some heat change. You feel me? He could change it. So like, how do you feel like you being a rapper, and and you seeing like the depths that's happening to these underground rappers, these rappers that's making it mainstream, just black people in general, but how you feel about like people in the industry losing their life all due to hate, if that makes sense. So for example, like the Pop Smoke situation, or even though Juice WRLD like had a different situation, but like just being a black rapper in 2020 where you face a lot of haters.
I mean, I feel like that's a tough question because it's you gotta look at that both sides. Like my opinion is, we always could do better. I always see room for improvement, but like being a leader, once you get that role, once you get the opportunity, you really gotta watch yourself because it's a lot of people that's envious, that's that want your spot. So you just gotta make sure that at the end of the day that everything you do is pure, because you never know when is your last day. It could be, you know what I'm saying, your time could be crazy. So you just gotta do everything from the heart, you know what I'm saying? Have everything you do, just do that shit positive. So that, when your time comes, it's like, alright, you know what I'm saying? You like, not to say like that too, but you accept shit. Cause you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This life shit is crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Like, just going off like just the fact that people lose their life, especially like with the whole rapping and shit, it's crazy. So it's like, cause I feel like with black people, bro, we only got specific examples. Like we only got those leaderships of basketball, sports, and rap. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Entertainment.
Just like we only got sports and rap, bro. That's like the epitome of excellence. You feel what I'm saying?
And it's like, if you don't gotta like shout out to J. Cole, man.
Yeah, that's the best rapper alive.
Like,
that's my boy.
My man, the co-founder, forgive me, the founder, you know what I'm saying, big founder over there, you know what I'm saying, I'm still Sharpn still. But shout out to him, because like he was saying, he grew up on, not just grew up, but he had a phase of J. Cole, like a huge J. Cole phase. And it's like,
shouts out to
Cole. I remember times like J. Cole was saying, if you don't got a bowl in your hand, you're not gonna be that. You're not gonna be it. If you're not rapping, you're not gonna have no attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's sad that African Americans, like not even just African Americans, but like period. If you're not rapping or playing basketball, if you're not an athlete, an entertainer, you know what I'm saying? You can't really make it nowhere. There's so much other ways to.
And just to tie that in, though, I feel like examples is important. Only having that leadership and having those examples is like vital, because it gives you inspiration. But like growing up in the hood, like what examples you feel like you had?
Like as far as leaders?
Yeah, because it's like, besides rapping and sports, the only examples you guys, the OG. You know what I'm saying? I don't know other people consider people like the big homie, whatever it is, but like, what's the like the good examples and the good people you look up to in the hood?
I mean, growing up, I didn't really have too many role models in my hood or people that I looked up to, but it was definitely people that I fuck with just because of their aura. Like, you know what I'm saying, people that carried themselves with morals and principles. Like, it was a lot of solid dudes in the streets that, you know what I'm saying, that was around my pops era. And shit, like, dudes that just stood for something. Like, that's people that I looked up to. Like, take care of your business, no matter if you go to work, no matter if you selling shit, no matter what you do. As long as you stand for something, you believe in yourself, I fuck with that.
And
that's
not to just to piggyback what you were saying, like that era sound like they stood for something. You feel me? They stood 10 toes. So like, how you feel about like when you look at like the hood now compared to like then versus now? Like, how you feel about that?
I feel like everything will change over time, and the hood then, I feel like the hood back then was like, it was more. I can't really.
You can't really what?
Like back then, growing up, it was more, everything was outside. Like, we was more hands-on with stuff, like going outside to play, just doing things. Like now it's more technology. Like it's just
even for kids growing up. But like, how you feel about like growing up then versus now? Like the way people like handle things back then compared to now is more violence. I feel like back then it's like back then fighting versus like shooting and shit. So how you feel about that?
Well, shit, I love fighting and shit. We can go back to that. That's dope.
Yeah, like, bro, like, I love that era of handling this shit a different way than.
Because not for nothing, like a lot of people, I guess a lot of people, they pride and their ego take over. They don't like to be embarrassed, humiliated in front of a crowd. So niggas, I don't know where that shit changed, but I can't even say it because violence always was like that.
Always.
But you know what I mean, like fighting was definitely a good era because you could really put hands on somebody and still, I'm saying, live another day, regardless if you lost or not. Y'all still living. Now it's just like, yo, bro, you can look at a nigga wrong and he be in a bad mood and
just got something on him and just wanna.
come
Bro,
back,
you seen the situation with the
him,
when the father was in the Bronx walking with his daughter?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, bro. And people, there's a video. Bro just pulled up on him and just aired him out, and it's just so sad that like,
and that's it.
if there's a problem, why can't we tussle?
Yeah. I mean, it's. I feel like, and it goes back to like Friday.
Bro, the whole time I'm thinking about Friday, bro.
Like, it goes
because
back
you win
to,
some, you lose some.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but
it's tough though because like you gotta look on the other side though. Like it's crazy nowadays because you could be, you know what I'm saying? You got that mentality, but it's niggas out here that's just, bro. You just gotta be prepared. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of negativity out here that. It's just, you know, you just gotta be wise. You can always, you know what I'm saying, avoid a situation. If you can
because now niggas is not fighting.
It ain't being pussy too. A lot of times you might think you pussy by turning your back to something. Nah, bro.
Nah.
And that's like the whole perspective on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like in that situation, that particular situation when Smokey old Big Worm, you know what I'm saying, and he was trying to make it seem like he wasn't scared, but he was scared.
Yeah, bro.
He was nervous.
Ain't no right.
And it's all
with
right.
the smoke, dog.
You know what I'm saying? It's all right. But it's like
That's my shit.
for Pops to come in and explain to Craig that, yo, you don't need that gun to be a man. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't need that. Like, you have these, you got yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But like not every father is teaching that kid that though.
And
not even, and sometimes
a lot of times the hood lack father figures.
And that's what I was saying. So like, how you feel like
me growing up, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I can't say my pops wasn't there, but like physically, a lot of times it was just like a lot of the lessons I learned from him was, you know what I'm saying, over phone calls. But he was definitely present, but it was just like a consistency of in and out. Like, he locked up right now. You know what I'm saying? He coming home soon, but
free him for real.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, my mom's, you know what I'm saying, she took on a lot. I put her through a lot too, you know what I'm saying? I gotta hold her down. That's, you know what I'm saying? But as far as being
father figures and being present,
yeah, like,
that's why I talk about this almost every episode, because it's just when you break down the issues of people of African descent, like one of the biggest issues amongst all masses is the absence of the black father. You know what I mean? And then growing up in the hood, you're a product of the environment, so your leadership is gone. You don't got that person that can teach you how to be a man. You become a man on your own through experiences.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like coming up, you know what I'm saying, like if you don't have that person, because at the same time, like when you young, you very like susceptible to and you very open a lot of things.
You're very vulnerable at a young age.
Very. So if you don't have somebody
right.
mold you in the right
you,
way and guide you, if you don't got somebody to look up to,
it's easy to fall in the wrong shit.
So easy. So I was very, very grateful to have my older brother,
especially
my older cousin. I had my stepfather, which I look to as my real father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if
but
you
like,
don't have that person to look up to and remember, like, yo, this is how this person get it done, and I see how it turned out for them, and they still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna always tripping and stumbling.
And that's why it shows you how guidance is so important. You feel what I'm saying? So just having that presence of somebody that can guide you, bro. Like, it almost got to be a father, bro.
Shout outs to the schools that got guidance counselors.
Facts.
There's a lot of people that, like, it's not always a man that's gonna step up. Sometimes it's women that, like, moms.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to the mothers as fathers.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know what I mean? If you want to talk dirty, and that all ties into our mental health, bro. Like, mental health is very important, bro. Mental therapy, bro. I feel like society got to normalize black men, the black species in general, just to get help. There's nothing wrong. At the end of the day, like, closed mouths don't get fed, but sometimes you have to communicate. You have to have comprehension, you feel me? So speaking to somebody and, you know, bouncing off each other's thoughts, and I feel like that's very important, so,
Yeah.
especially growing up in the hood. But we don't got that though.
Absolutely.
We cope watching playing 2K. We cope playing Scully, playing Dice. Like niggas don't cope the correct way.
Yeah, expressing themselves, communicating. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I'm
so-
trying to
that's
like
so
build, grow, build some positive time, and like people just try to build some busy time, and they don't try to be.
But now, cause you know what it is, life we get hijacked by so many things, especially
Yeah.
growing up in the hood, bro. Like
Yeah,
you come
yeah.
out, bro. I lived on Kingston St. Mark's, bro. You come outside, literally everything's in front of you. You have a park
Yeah.
right there. People out there smoking, people out there rolling dice.
It's
nothing
like,
that you can
the
escape.
streets is right there.
It's like right there. So
And
it's
that's
like
New York. Like that's why it's different from anywhere else. Because once you come outside, it's the streets. It's
And
not
that's
it's
why-
concrete. Right
yeah,
there.
it's action.
It's everywhere.
And that's why it goes back to like you saying like New York being in Brooklyn, coming up in Brooklyn, it's such a huge, like a massive, not reflection but like symbol.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm
really
saying? Like,
significant.
You know what I'm saying? Very significant. Like people looking like, oh, you from New York? You from Brooklyn?
It's just a different being from. It's just
You know
different.
what I'm saying? Like we get a different type of highlight, different type of look. It's crazy. It's crazy because like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a fast life.
It just
fast
yeah,
life.
it just bro, like it's so crazy how like life is about so much perspectives.
Yeah.
Because like say if you go on 42nd Street post COVID or pre COVID,
Yeah.
and like you just walking down the block, there's mad people. Everybody you walking past got their own story, bro. You don't know what you walking past, bro.
This is New
people
York City.
yo, bro.
It's a
just
city of untold stories. And that's why like,
I love that.
Jay-Z said it too. He said that shit in where I'm from. You know, I think the last verse. He said our stories is deep, but I forgot how you put it. Damn smack. I forgot how you put it, but that shit is real. Like
yeah.
everywhere you turn, it's a story, bro. It's not
Everybody got their own like spectrum, and it's just so cool. But
City untold.
it just shows you how we just so distracted.
Just so focused on, not even just focused, but just so tunnel vision. Yeah, focus.
Tunnel vision at the same time,
You know
though,
what I'm
like a
saying?
horse jockey, bro.
Like
Like
what
we
we
just,
doing, and we just into it.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
we're not even worried about the next person, the next man, the next queen, the next king.
like
You know what
I
I'm
do want to tap in too because we was going like we was comparing the old hood to the new hood, but like how you feel like just wrap shit up, how like social media has an impact on like the hood today because we ain't had that, bro. I was raised on sidekicks, Blackberries.
Talk about it.
I mean, we had a little mini social media,
Talk
like
about it.
BBM. And
We
shit
had
like
yo,
that.
remember Bebo?
Bebo.
Over your head. Next one. That was one over your head. Secondly, it was
I think I do know Bebo.
remember Skonex?
Nah,
That was a high school thing. I'm going way past y'all head.
Talking about
This is
like-
good for the culture right here.
That's
It's
how
Bebo,
it
that's Skonex. You know MySpace,
Of course,
obviously.
yeah.
And you leave your way message,
Yeah.
obviously. But that was the era that we was raised on.
I ain't going from BBM that was my legend.
You feel me? You know what's the crazy part, bro? I'm corny, bro. I ain't even have a fucking Blackberry. I'm talking about Blackberries. I had an iPhone.
You skipped the BlackBerry?
No, when the Blackberry era, we was in the high, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the Blackberry era was out and niggas on a, BBM, I had an iPhone 3, bro.
Shit, nigga, I had what an
You was
Android.
up there.
I wasn't even, huh?
I had an Android. I was, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't
Yeah,
tapped
bro.
in, tapped in.
You had a Droid?
Droid.
The
Still
3?
remember my BBM.
That's
not
bad.
even. I don't even know what it
That's
was,
bad.
man.
I
don't know what it was.
2148391.
That was your old phone number?
That's my pen for BBM.
Wait, that's your BBM number?
Pen.
Oh, your BBM pen.
Yeah, yo, add my pen. That's how you was running down those shorts.
Yeah.
Like that. Yo, what's up?
But like when you see the era of like,
Just the changes.
yeah, it's a huge transition, bro. Cause like, bro, the way violence is now, bro, niggas is dying and shit. Like, niggas is getting caught just being on their phone and just exposing what's around them, opposed to
right. It's a lot too.
not being as discreet as possible because of the environment we're in. If that makes sense.
That's why, like, our era, we was more hands on. Like, we had our video games and shit. We had like our version of that, but we was more going outside to go to the park, go play ball. We was outside with street lights, like doing shit on the block, like so. That just changing that, like, society gave a lot of people a voice, a lot of people an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Back then it was like I said, like the era, just the changes of how what men stood for to what it is now. Like
It's a different breed, bro. But where you feel like, where does that come from? Like, what is the gap that needs to be filled now? Like, do you feel like fatherhood was like?
fatherhood plays a part. I feel like the music plays a part.
Tap in.
It's
Music
crazy.
definitely plays a part. Like whatever is mainstream was highlighted as far as being quote unquote cool, is what's trendy. That's what's gonna be heard amongst the hood. That's like basically like if I'm from, let's say I'm from upstate and I come to Brooklyn with a whole different type of like pollution to just fuck up the hood, and then everybody be like, it's not looked at as pollution right away because it's new. Yeah. But everybody just come in, and then I just, you know what I'm saying? It's like you fucking with the minds. It's like the that's some other shit, bro.
Yeah,
You know
and people will gravitate to it because it's like if you gotta if you saying some shit that people will gravitate to, depending on how it's going, flowing. You know what I'm saying? Like however it is, got nice beat, whatever it is. It's like you just putting out bullshit is not gonna do nothing but tarnish the mind, tarnish.
Yeah, it's not but trial and tribulation that you're doing.
That's what it's doing. That's a fact.
That's why I respect people like your substance, and like I have my boy Enzo here too. Like even like rapping just comes from just your environment, your culture. Like you just talking about a story that you experienced, but like it's how you put it, bro. Like at the end of the day, because rapping didn't come from just boom to boom to boom. It really was just spitting, and I hate how it lost, like the value of just rap lost. But that's why I respect like East and Vado, like shout out to people that be rapping because like it's needed. But like
and Jada,
yeah, like rap about, if you want to rap about the streets, rap about street shit, but no, make sure it's not bullshit though. Yeah. Like, but it's crazy how music is becoming a new sound, like, and we're gravitating to it. Like for example, like the whole Pop Smoke Ray, that was my favorite rapper from Brooklyn, you feel me? But like that sound was totally different.
Yeah, that was definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's what that's the thing about music. Music is always gonna have something new, and that's what
I like that
too. Like it's always gonna be a new sound. But
no matter what,
yeah, it's definitely adapted to the culture. You see how music is basically the culture of what we live in. Like the way you dress is because of the music you hear. Believe it or not, like you back then, like you see you feel like
there was more street
culture. Like back then, the rappers was wearing all the Adidas suits,
camos.
Yeah, like, and that's what niggas on the streets was wearing. Today, so that's music definitely plays a part on everything.
On culture, like fashion, how we operate, and that's why it's so important, bro. But it sucks that those are our examples. Those are our examples, and like they still sometimes portray negative shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of music is not positive music though, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you can have you need a balance, bro. Like we from Brooklyn, bro. Like you need to hear some consciousness sometimes, but you need to hear the shit that you was raised on. Point blank, period. But like when it just starts sound weird and shit, like the new sound, I don't know, I ain't rocking with it. But I just know that it does have an impact sometimes on people that's listening to the music because it's how you operate, bro. But music is culture, bro. Like everything, bro. That's why I respect people like Nip, bro. Like the legends, bro. Like people that made an impact, bro. Like
he was expressing language that people wasn't comprehending.
Yeah, different vernacular, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like it goes down to comprehension.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you can't understand what people talking about, you ain't gonna be on timing. And if you're not on timing, listen, if you don't, you know.
Let me ask you, Jah, like you raised in the hood, we all from the hood, like how you feel like the hood taught you about money? What you?
That's like we wasn't. I can say how the hood taught me money. Like is the hood taught me to get money. Like fuck it. Like,
you feel like the environment forced you to get money?
Forced me. Like I wouldn't say it forced me, but I just fell into it. Like as far as it's just money all around you. You seeing dice games here, you seeing people sell shit over there. And it's not all like
commerce, nigga.
Right, you know what I'm saying? It's not all illegal. Niggas are selling shirts, watches. It's just like, yo, you gotta make yours. Like especially living in New York City, everything is like you have to get $1.
You gotta have like multiple income streams is very important.
Yes.
Like talk about it, it's very important. Like if you just thinking that 9 to 5 gonna take care of you for the rest of your life,
it's not. That's why I support different avenues of income, bro. Like point blank, period.
Like if you interested in doing something, like my man here, man, that's my brother since high school, man. Like he do music, I support him heavily.
Yo, man, shout outs to Ja Rose for even coming today, bro.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely love y'all know the vibe.
And check out his socials. He got some shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
EP soon.
Yes, definitely.
EP soon.
It's coming. It's coming.
Is it soon?
It's sooner than soon.
Yeah, man. Tell them what you got planned. What's the next
I mean, shit. I don't want to give them too much because I like to keep my shit like that. But everything is definitely falling into place.
That's all it is.
As far
bro.
as the music, though, a lot of more videos. I'm gonna have a lot of vlogs like these, a lot of hopefully more podcasts, more shit.
Exposure.
Yeah, definitely. Everything falling into place, man.
But
Shit's
like,
sturdy.
just tap in. If you're interested in doing something, just tap in, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have multiple income streams. That's very important. But tap in. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Tap
sad though, like we ain't taught that, bro. But the hoodie, but that's why it's so good to have conversation like this. So like when we have our children, you know, shout out to the fathers in here. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Boy, smile because he the only one in here. But nah, shout out to the fathers in here for real because it's so important to just teach. Everything starts from home. So you know, it's just everything starts from home, bro.
Yeah.
So. Just the gratitude, bro.
I feel like that's something that we gotta grow to as far as creating generational wealth. Like we wasn't taught how to deal with money. School doesn't teach us. You know what's crazy? Miss Dunn was our first economics teacher
ever.
Yeah, bro.
And you know what was so wavy about her,
Shout
bro?
out to Miss Dunn.
Shout out to Miss Dunn. She was
like,
20 something, like 22.
She was, yeah, bro.
Bro, man, yeah, she probably don't remember me, but it's cool.
Nah, hell yeah, she remember. Bro. She remember all her
Everybody,
stories,
bro.
Bro.
She was a dope teacher, bro.
Yeah.
So
And you know
dope.
what's so crazy because the high, not to say it like that, but the high, you know, the high was the high. And she came in like she was a new teacher. You know, niggas used to always fuck with the subs.
Yeah.
But
She came in stood.
Nah, she came in gangster.
And she came out niggas
came
know
in
like
gangster.
y'all niggas need this. Like,
She was on her queen
Right.
vibes.
I remember
and I was
times
like,
I'm coming in classes smack, like smelling like mad dope. She just putting me on blast.
Brian!
What?
Brian!
Smelling like mad weed. Like she put me on blast. She don't play. Economics, man. It's like
facts.
you gotta understand
The value of money.
the value of
How
money,
money work.
how money works, the business cycles. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand the inflation, interest rates, like
Everything.
bonds, like you
Stocks,
gotta
yes.
stocks, like you gotta understand that. Like,
And I
it's
do what
very
you say
important.
too, like, that's what Still Sharp and Still is about, bro. Just learning from each other, bro. Like, being able to, you know,
Facts.
sharpen our still, bro. Make each other better. Period, bro. So
We
just
all
learn.
equal, man.
Yeah, bro. Like,
there's no leader of the crew. At the same time, it's like I fuck with the movement. The movement is powerful.
Yeah,
The kings and queens. I love how y'all moving, man.
yeah, bro. Nah, it's not
Yeah,
how
we
I'm
here for the
moving.
culture,
How we
man.
moving? It's
Nigga
how we all
vibes.
moving, bro.
Like, you know, we here for
It's
the
a love,
culture.
bro. Once again, appreciate my boy coming out here today.
That's cool.
Still Sharp and Still, we out there.